And I want to let you understand that selling goes beyond advertising just your products. You need to position yourself as an authority, as someone that is dependable, someone that should be sought for, as someone that brings value whenever you're called upon. And when people can see that in you, it becomes really easy for them to buy from you. People buy from you because they see the value of what you have to sell. It could be your product or services. So now let's talk about those three things that you're doing which are definitely draining the life of your business. Number one, hawking.
Hawking is defined as making a loud, continuous effort to get people to buy into your idea, product, or service.
Don't hawk your business. Like I said, you have to sell value. The truth is, nobody wants to buy from you. People hate being sold to. I, for one, if you're telling me to buy your product, I would not want to buy your product. Why should I buy your products? Why do I need your products? But if you come to me and you address this product in such a way that I could see problems I have, which I didn't even know initially, which your product or services can solve for me, then it becomes easier for me to want to patronize your products or services. So you sell value, the value of whatever you want me to buy. And by the time you've done that, you've done a good job of selling the value of whatever you want me to buy, it becomes easier for me to want to buy that product.
Just like dropping your handkerchief in front of your crush as a lady, you pass the signal, you make him see that if he would ask, you are very much available and interested to go with him. But you don't go about chasing your crush or calling after him, asking him to take you out on a date. That is a crime. That ruins everything.
So that is what you do also with your clients. You show them the value. You show them that, okay, if you want this product, I'll make it available to you. But the choice is yours, whether you like to buy it or not. And when you do that, it becomes easier. It makes the whole process more interesting, because then you are not the one pushing them. It becomes their own decision, their own choice. Point number two, desperation.
This is when you're caught up in that trap, that web of trying by all means to persuade sales, to get somebody to buy into whatever you're selling, irrespective of what the person thinks of you.
Nobody likes a desperate salesman. No, don't do that. You're telling me buy. Even if you've done a great job at point number one about not hawking, about telling me the value of your business, but then you start showing desperation. You just want me to buy the product. Then you've ruined everything, because then you look fishy. The product you're telling me to buy begins to sound fishy, and I would not want to buy into something that I cannot trust. I need to be able to trust you in order to trade with you. And if you are so desperate in making me buy your product, and you are sending across a negative message, which unfortunately you might not have intended to send from the beginning, but that is what you've done. And then you end up ruining a possible good deal for yourself. So you need to be calm, to be relaxed, to enjoy yourself, even as you sell the product to your prospectives. Do it respectively. Do it with ease, with class. Do not be desperate. Allow them some breathing space. Allow them to see things clearly for themselves. Do not raise unnecessary questions. Part with desperation at all cost. So now let's talk about point number three. And this one is extremely important. Even I have been guilty of it too many times before. Fear.
Fear is an emotion that paralyzes you and takes the power away from you.
Fear is an emotion that blinds you, that weakens you, that drains the life and the strength out of you. Fear is an emotion that makes you vulnerable and leaves you at the mercy of others. And as a business person, you do not want that to get in the way of you building a sustainable business. When you are afraid because you don't want to lose an already existing client or a prospective client, you are going to end up having your back pushed against the wall, and then you make promises, you make offers which you cannot keep or your business cannot sustain. If you do that, your clients are gaining but you are losing, and you won't be able to sustain your business. At the end of the day, you end up selling, but when you get home, when you look back, you are drained financially, you're struggling, your business is struggling, and then you're unhappy, you feel foolish, you feel cheated out of the game. You cannot even stand the competition anymore. Because why? You are giving what you cannot afford. But you should be able to stand your ground as a business person. Negotiate with your clients. Be willing and able to say no when you have to. A client that is ready to buy, who have seen the value of what you are selling, they will buy. Part with fear and enjoy a growing business so that you can level up your game as a businessman or woman. So do not forget 3 key things that you should not do if you want to sustain your business. Number 1, do not hawk. Number 2, part with desperation. And number 3, do not be afraid for any reason. And if you can do these 3 things, your business will stand a chance of growing, and you as a businessman or woman can level up and live your best life in business.